PDN News Updates. Here is Jarek Sablon from our PDN Newsroom. This is brought to you by our sponsor, KFC Guam.
Proposals to increase prison time for meth dealers and sex offenders convicted on Guam drew support and some opposition during Monday's public hearing at the legislature. Raping or molesting a child under 12 years old would carry a sentence of 25 years to life should Senator Chris Barnett's Bill 183-37 become law. The current minimum sentence for first-degree criminal sexual conduct with a minor is 15 years. Longer prison terms are also laid out in the bill for those that commit criminal sexual conduct in the second degree, 5 to 15 years for acts committed on a minor over 12 years old, or 10 to 20 years if the minor is under 12. With recidivism high among child sex predators, keeping them behind bars for a long time is the surest way to keep kids safe, Barnett said. Poultry farmer Jay Kanata is one of several local farmers who continue to deal with thieves. From a total population of 3,000 chickens producing more than 15 trays of fresh eggs a day, thieves broke into his little chicken farm, and over a 2-week period, they cut into his revenue by more than half. Thieves stole dozens of birds in that time, including 40 of Kanata's best egg layers. Production was down to just 7 trays per day, and it was getting worrisome. Kanata has a business partner and a family to support, including a son in college. Thieves went after his farm equipment too. They made off with a small trailer, a riding mower, a bush cutter, and a generator. Kanata hasn't replaced any of those items yet, focusing instead on repopulating his breeding hens. A newly introduced Youth Congress bill seeks to increase by $600 the registration fee for every skilled H-2B visa worker arriving on Guam, 6 years after the fee was increased by $1,000, and then use the added funds to support student aid programs at the University of Guam. The H-2B registration fee would go up by about 29%, from the current $2,091 to $2,691 if the bill becomes law. The fee was $1,091 in 2018. Guam continues to rely heavily on skilled foreign workers under the federal H-2B visa program, mainly cement masons, carpenters, steelworkers, and plumbers. Because there is severe lack of these skilled workers on the island. Most H-2B workers on Guam are from the Philippines. The Guam Power Authority on Monday issued an updated schedule for potential 1-hour rotating power outages for April, amid increasing temperatures and power demand. GPA urges government agencies, businesses, and residents to remain vigilant in conserving power, particularly during peak hours from 5 to 11 p.m. As temperatures rise and energy demand escalates, collective efforts in energy conservation will play a vital role in ensuring a stable and sustainable energy future for Guam until more capacity is available for customers, GPA said. The sole organization looking to start a cannabis laboratory for Guam wants to open shop by this year. That's according to Blue Wave Incorporated Representative Shintaro Okada, who spoke during Monday's meeting of the Cannabis Control Board. Doing business as Pacific Analytical Services, Blue Wave has taken steps towards obtaining a cannabis business license to operate a testing lab. A lab has to open before the local cannabis industry gets off the ground, as all cannabis flowers grown on Guam have to be tested before they go to market. With no lab open yet, lawmakers are now considering sidestepping the requirement. But Okada on Monday told cannabis commissioners that Blue Wave wants to open in the next few months. A push to stop the hiring and firing of employees based on off-the-job cannabis use is back at the legislature with some major revisions. The first version of Senator Will Parkinson's Bill 6-37 sought to ban cannabis testing outright as a condition for employment, but received major opposition from employers. Major concerns had to do with the enforcement of workplace safety protocols or fulfilling drug testing requirements for federal funding. The new version wouldn't ban testing, but makes it unlawful for an employer to discriminate against an employee that tests positive for previous cannabis use. It states that employees should not consider the bill to permit the use of cannabis while on the job. For more of these stories, log on to GuamPDN.com and follow us on social media.